My name is Surrinder Kaur, and I presently own the Beauty Wardrobe Limited in Bradford. I got married very young. I came out with just basic CSEs back in the days, and I think I always wanted to become a beauty therapist, but my parents wouldn't allow it at the time. 11 years into that marriage, my marriage broke down, and I think I was more determined as the 11 years that I was in this marriage kind of made me who I am today. I think I grew stronger and I fought for my rights and decided that once when I came out of this marriage that this is what I want to do, so I threw myself into college. What was meant to be only a 2-year course ended up like a 5-year course. I ended up studying for my degree. I didn't think that I had it in me, but it took me 2 years to kind of calm down and enjoy what I was doing. I think I spent most of my time crying at college as well, thinking I couldn't do it. As soon as I'd actually qualified on my BTEC National Diploma, I was given the opportunity to open up a very, very small salon on a rental basis. For the first 6 months of that business I did struggle. There was no advertising, it was just word of mouth, and those that found me came to me, and gradually the business started to grow. A few doors away from where I was working, I used to go to the local sandwich shop, and I used to walk past this shop, and I used to stand in the window of the shop. It was a plumber's merchant. I used to stand there and visualise that I'd love to own this shop one day. As I was kind of nearing finishing the H&D course, I decided to approach the owner of that business and asked him whether he'd like to sell the property to me. And they said, yeah, why not? And I think within about 2 or 3 years of actually being at the Beauty Wardrobe at the new site, I felt as though everything was becoming more cluttered in the salon, and we were just finding the fact that the salon was way too small for what I wanted to do. In 2005, I had the opportunity to purchase the building next door. It was a bit of a struggle. I think I paid slightly more than what I should have done at the time. Then I was stuck, and I had to just sit back and just continue working in the salon until I was financially able to approach my bank and consider them giving me a loan, which they did do 2 years on. And the refurbishment took place in 2007. They carried out the refit on the first floor of both buildings to knock them through together. Everything was hoarded up and boarded up inside, so our customers didn't want us to close. And we couldn't, because we would have lost business. You couldn't say to your customers, can you come back in 9 months' time when we're finished? You couldn't, so we had to carry on. When everything was complete upstairs, we swapped over. So we took the business, we wrapped everything up from downstairs, literally took it upstairs, and opened the doors from the rear of the building so our customers could make their way in while the front of the shop was all closed for trading. And we were only meant to be upstairs for about 2 to 3 months, and we found ourselves up there for about 9 months, just short of a year. And then I think panic kind of struck in, and kind of got scared, thinking, is it going to work? Is it not going to work? Are we going to get the client base in or not? And I think it was one of my therapists who made the decision, right, if we don't do it today, we don't go back down, we don't open up the doors, we're never going to do it. You're sitting in this comfort zone upstairs, Surrinder. She could clearly see now the fact that, the workload was actually taking its toll on me, and it was stressing me out. I was ill with it, and I think I'd just given up to that point. She goes, you can't give up now. She's only 19 years ago, Sarah Blades, and can't give up now, Surrinder. We've got to make this decision of opening the doors to the public now. And it was 4 o'clock one Wednesday afternoon. It was one of our late nights. Went downstairs, put in a few furniture, and the moment we opened the door, somebody walked in straight away. It's like somebody was just waiting outside for the shutters to roll up and for the salon door to open. Within 10 minutes, somebody walked in and spent like £100. We all kind of looked at each other. And at the end of the night, we'd taken a considerable amount of money. And I think it was then that I kind of calmed down and kind of told myself, I've done it. I think if you're very, very passionate about something like I was, I think you should follow it through. I think if you can dedicate yourself to it and you believe the fact that this is going to work, it will work. You've got to have a positive attitude, and it's the hardest decisions, highs and lows that I've ever come across in my life. But I'm quite amazed when I look back at what I've achieved, but never thought in my wildest dream that it would ever happen.